They're fragile, beautiful, and trapped in a world with no escape. Here, within the cold, clear confines of a sealed glass jar, a universe unfolds. It is a world measured not in leagues or fathoms, but in mere inches. Inside, ethereal creatures, ancient and mysterious, drift through their silent domain. These are the jellyfish, the ocean's most elegant drifters, now suspended in a microcosm of their vast home. The creation of this miniature world was an act of meticulous care, a deliberate and thoughtful process. Each step was carefully considered, each element precisely measured. It wasn't just about throwing things together, it was about crafting a self-sustaining ecosystem within the confines of a glass jar. The goal was to create a balanced environment where life could thrive, a tiny ocean teeming with activity. It was a process of playing God on a miniature scale, controlling the very building blocks of life. The salinity of the water, the mineral content, the delicate balance of nutrients, all had to be perfect. Too much or too little of any one element could spell disaster for the fragile ecosystem we were trying to create. The margin for error was incredibly small, demanding precision and patience. It began not with the creatures themselves, but with the water, the lifeblood of this tiny world. This wasn't just any water. It was a carefully concocted solution, a precise blend of purified water and marine salts, designed to mimic the natural environment of the jellyfish. The water had to be pristine, free of any contaminants that could harm the delicate organisms. Once the water was prepared and deemed perfect, it was carefully sealed within the glass jar. The seal was more than just a closure. It was a commitment, a promise to maintain the integrity of the environment within. It was a barrier against the outside world, protecting the delicate ecosystem from unwanted intrusions. This seal marked the point of no return, a definitive step in the creation of this self-contained world. Once sealed, the ecosystem would have to sustain itself, relying on the limited resources within the jar. There would be no further intervention, no way to adjust the balance once the process was set in motion. The air trapped at the top of the jar would have to be enough to sustain the life within. This small pocket of atmosphere was crucial, providing the oxygen necessary for respiration and allowing for the exchange of gases within the closed system. The balance between oxygen production and consumption would determine the long-term viability of the ecosystem. With a gentle tilt and utmost care, the jellyfish were released into their new home, their translucent bells immediately beginning their slow, rhythmic pulse. These delicate creatures were the heart of this miniature ocean, their graceful movements bringing life and beauty to the enclosed space. Each jellyfish was carefully selected, ensuring their health and vitality before introducing them to their new environment. Soon, they settled into a rhythm, their movements becoming a slow, mesmerizing dance within the confines of their glass world. The gentle pulsing of their bells created a subtle current, circulating the water and distributing nutrients throughout the ecosystem. It was a beautiful and delicate ballet, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life. Within the silent, glassy world, an invisible dance has begun. It is the dance of chemistry, a constant and delicate balancing act that will determine the fate of everything inside. The most critical element is oxygen. Tiny, microscopic algae will play a crucial role. Through photosynthesis, they will absorb carbon dioxide and release precious oxygen. Beneficial bacteria perform a miracle of transformation, converting toxic ammonia into less harmful nitrites, and then into even safer nitrates. The jellyfish, a seemingly simple organism, is in reality a testament to the power of adaptation and resilience. Its story is one etched in the very fabric of time, a narrative that begins in the ancient oceans of our planet. The jellyfish is a creature of immense antiquity. Its lineage stretches back over 500 million years, long before the dinosaurs roamed the Earth, predating even the earliest vertebrates. Imagine a world without towering trees, without complex land animals, a world dominated by the sea and its enigmatic inhabitants. It was in this world that the jellyfish first emerged, a pioneer of life in its most basic yet enduring form. Its simple body plan, composed of over 95% water, is not a sign of weakness, but a marvel of efficiency, a design honed by eons of natural selection. This remarkable composition allows it to thrive in a wide range of marine environments, from the sun-drenched surface waters to the crushing depths of the ocean. It has no brain, no heart, and no bones. Instead, it relies on a decentralized nerve net to coordinate its movements and respond to its surroundings. This lack of complex organs might seem like a disadvantage, but it is precisely this simplicity that has allowed the jellyfish to persist through countless environmental changes and mass extinction events. Its very essence is a lesson in minimalist survival. Its slow, pulsing movement is not a sign of lethargy, but a highly efficient form of jet propulsion, requiring very little energy to move through the water. This energy-saving strategy is crucial for survival in environments where food may be scarce. The jellyfish is a master of energy conservation, a living example of how to thrive with minimal resources. It drifts through the water column, a silent predator, using its tentacles to capture unsuspecting prey. This method of hunting requires patience and precision, but it is remarkably effective. Confined within the artificial boundaries of an aquarium, the jellyfish demonstrates its remarkable ability to adapt. It can sense the glass walls of its prison, avoiding them with a gentle automatic response, navigating its limited space with innate elegance. Even in this restricted environment, it continues to pulse and drift, a testament to its inherent drive to survive and thrive. The jellyfish reminds us that even within constraints, life finds a way to express itself, to adapt, and to endure. It is a symbol of resilience, a living fossil that continues to grace our oceans with its ethereal beauty. After 3 weeks of crystalline clarity, a subtle change begins. A faint greenish haze starts to cloud the water. The algae, those essential oxygen producers, are beginning to thrive. Their population is exploding. The jellyfish, which used to be visible from across the room, are now faint, ghostly shapes moving through a green fog. The increased algae are producing a surplus of oxygen, hyper-oxygenating the water, providing a rich environment for the jellyfish. As day 40 approaches, when darkness falls and the room is plunged into complete silence, the jar begins to glow. It is a faint, ethereal light, a constellation of tiny, flickering sparks that dance in the water. Each pulse of the jellyfish's bell sends a ripple of light through the water. As they drift through their dark world, they leave a shimmering, ghostly trail. It is as if they are painting with light, creating fleeting masterpieces that last for only a second before fading back into darkness. 45 days have passed, a significant milestone in our closed ecosystem experiment. The initial setup, the careful calibration of light and nutrients, the introduction of life, all of it has led to this moment. We've meticulously observed the transformations within the jar, documenting the subtle shifts in water clarity, the growth of algae, and the interactions between the various inhabitants. The experiment has reached its conclusion, at least for this phase of observation. The jar is no longer a simple container. It's a complex, mature ecosystem, a miniature world teeming with life, death, and the constant struggle for survival. It's a self-contained narrative unfolding before our eyes, and through it all the jellyfish endure, those ethereal, translucent beings that serve as the keystone species of this tiny world. They have survived the initial shock of confinement, the fluctuations in water chemistry, and the competition for resources. They have adapted to the limited space, the predictable currents, and the constant presence of their fellow inhabitants. They have endured the journey in their glass ark, a testament to their resilience and adaptability. Their gentle pulsations are a constant reminder of the delicate balance within this closed environment. They are the silent narrators of this underwater ballet. The jellyfish in the open ocean experiences vast changing currents, a dynamic and unpredictable environment that shapes its every movement. It faces the endless hunt for food, a constant search for sustenance in the vast expanse of the sea. It enjoys the freedom of a three-dimensional world without walls, the ability to move in any direction, to explore the depths and the shallows. The open ocean is a realm of endless possibilities, a place where the jellyfish can truly thrive. But within the confines of our jar, the jellyfish's experience is drastically different. The jellyfish in this jar knows only the curve of the glass, the unyielding barrier that defines its world. It experiences the same water, recycled and filtered day after day. It lives within the same predictable rhythm, a monotonous cycle of light and darkness, feeding and resting. There are no storms, no predators, no unexpected encounters. Its existence is safe, stable, and utterly predictable. The question is, at what cost? What is lost when the wildness of the ocean is replaced by the tranquility of a jar? We have created a living jewel, a miniature ecosystem that thrives independently of the outside world. It's a mesmerizing spectacle of trapped elegance, a testament to our ability to manipulate and control nature. But with this power comes responsibility. we are confronted with the ethical dilemma of our own curiosity. Is it right to confine these creatures, to limit their freedom, for the sake of our scientific understanding and aesthetic pleasure? Are we justified in creating a miniature world at the expense of individual experience? And so we must ask the final, lingering question. Is this jar, this beautiful, glowing, self-sustaining universe, simply too small for the ocean's most elegant drifter? Does the beauty of this closed ecosystem mask a deeper tragedy, the loss of freedom and the stifling of natural instincts? Is our creation a triumph of science or a testament to our hubris? The answer, perhaps, lies not in the science but in our own conscience. It forces us to consider the ethical implications of our actions and the true cost of our curiosity. The fate of these jellyfish and countless other creatures in similar situations hangs in the balance.